Ladies and gentlemen, Sherman D. Manning joining you live from Los Angeles, California. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this beautiful Friday night? This is the day which the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I am thankful. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to be alive and in the land of the living one more time. Quite frankly, I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave, but God has made old death behave, and I'm not going to let no devil in hell take my joy away from me. I used to hear Shirley Caesar sing a song, say, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Shirley used to say, she said, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Shirley Caesar used to sing, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. I'm just in that kind of mood tonight. I know I'm supposed to be talking politics, but listen, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I said, this joy that Sherman has, the world didn't give it to. Well, let me tell you that this joy Sherman had, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Hey. Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Listen, this is what we're talking about, politics, everybody. Politics. Donald, the guy running for president, that racist chump, that misogynistic Looney Tune, that narcissist. Can't let him in, y'all. Whatever you got to do, get out and vote. Take busloads of your friends. Take Lucy and them. Take your cousin Cooter, who ain't voted in 30 years. Make sure he's registered and get his now behind to the poll and vote and tell them whatever they do, do not let that devil, don't let that son of a gun win. Don't let him in. And if every black person in this country votes, if every Hispanic person in this country votes, if all of the God-loving white folks in this country, because if you love God, you can't be racist, and you can't support a man who is a racist and who makes fun of the disabled and all of that. If all of the good Christian, real Christian white folks get out and vote, Donald cannot win. It's just that simple. And so y'all got to get out and vote. But I got something else I want to get off my chest, all right? How about this? Since we're just now starting back to do this thing again, it's been a long time since I've done podcasts. You all know that. I let it be known to y'all. I ain't begging nobody to listen to me. I'm serious. I mean, I love everybody. I love God. But, baby, if you don't want me on your radio, on your podcast, or you ain't got to have me. I got other things I can be doing. God has blessed me with several streams in my life that I can do, things that I can do and things that I enjoy doing. And I enjoy doing this, but I want to do it to an audience that is appreciative of what I'm trying to do and that knows that I mean what I'm doing from my heart and that it comes from inside my soul and that this is not a game to me, that it is extremely serious. And so I need feedback. I need people to email me at shermandmanning@gmail.com and let me know that you're listening in San Jose. You're listening in Los Angeles. You're listening in Netherlands. You're listening in Barbados. You're listening in Switzerland. You're listening in all these places that the stats tell me you're listening in. I just need you to verify for me that the stats are authentic and probatistic, if you will, and that you're actually listening. So do that for me. shermandmanning@gmail.com. Let me know. Sunday, after I finished preaching, I went way back, baby. I took them back. I took them all the way back to my great-grandmama and them. When my great-grandmother was alive, Big Mama, we called her. Oh, Lord, those were the good old days. I really miss her. I do. But after I finished preaching my sermon that the Lord had given me, I took the church way back. I was talking about sometimes you ought to look back over your life and see where God has brought you from and blase. And right at the end of the sermon, I just took them there. I said, look where he brought me from. Don't you know, look where he brought me from. Oh, wait, look where he brought me from. I feel it today, y'all. Look where he brought me from. Every now and then, you ought to just do that. Look, you ought to just look back over your shoulder. Look where he brought you from. Oh, wait. Look where He brought you from Williams. If you're listening to me, Williams, I said, look where he brought you from. All the way from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Hey, look where. Kelly Harwell, if you listen, every now and then you ought to say, look where he brought me from. Yeah, look where he brought me from. Oh, look where he brought me. Look where he brought me from. All right, okay, so that's enough of that, y'all. Okay, politics. Oh God, I feel something here tonight. And so, politics. Okay, so these criminals I was talking about earlier. I'm sorry to all of my atheist friends and agnostic friends who are tuning in, and you say I wasn't trying to get no religious show. I thought you talk about politics. You say you wrote 22 books, and the last one is about the truth about O.J. Simpson, race, class, money, and justice. And you're supposed to be a commentator, and you want to be a pundit, and you want to be qualified to articulate a vision for people who want to be politically savvy and politically involved. Then why are you on there singing them gospel songs? Because I felt like it. That's why. Because I felt like it. If you want me to be quite frank with you, I say that humbly, but I say it with integrity and probity. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just have to wrap this up. Just trying to, get the word out there that we're back. Listen, the first week of November, I've got the dates now, beginning October 31st. Come over to Freedom Baptist Church, which is located at 4021 Naomi Avenue. 4021 Naomi Avenue. That is 4021 Naomi Avenue. Right off of Central Avenue in Los Angeles, California. It's off of Central Avenue between ML King and 40th. Go over there and let's have a revival meeting for gangbangers. We're looking for you to be there at that revival. Tell your friends. Show up. Thank you.